Team No Excuses. Happy Monday. Or if you are catching the replay, it's not Monday, but nonetheless, I want to chat with you today about VIP groups. I have some notes that I've jotted down that I want to just try to somewhat quickly cover with you guys, but I feel like this is a big area of concern that I hear a lot about. So you're going to actually have a smoothie talk with me today. I have not went to the gym yet. I have not showered, and you get what you get. But I want you to tell me, what is something that you currently do in your VIP space that makes you unique? So what is something that you do that makes you unique? I would like to know in the comments below. So when we are talking about VIP groups, it is so important to show up every day. Basically, when you show up, that is you flipping your open sign. So if you were a brick and mortar and you didn't turn your open sign, you probably wouldn't get customers. Am I right? So your VIP space, you showing up is basically you flipping that open sign and saying, hey, I'm open for business. If you have like a favorite donut shop that you love to go to, and every time you show up, they're not open, eventually you're going to find a new donut shop and quit going there, right? So you want to let your customers know that you are open every day. And something that I feel is so important is you have to remember that you are selling yourself, not nail polish. There are so many Color Street stylists out there. People are buying you, not the nail polish. So you want people to know, like, and trust you. And how does that happen? By sharing you, by sharing yourself and letting people get to know you in your VIP space. So what I want you to think of, and you can comment them below if you already know what these are. If not, this is your homework to think about. But think about 5 things that define you. So if somebody was to say, Danielle Criswell, what do you think of when you hear Danielle's name? What would you guys think of? Me, I think of, I am really big on my family. People know that I am strong in my faith, and I have no problem sharing that. People know that I love fitness and wellness. That's me. Food. People know that I am a foodie. Like, I love eating healthy. I share about that. People know I love coffee. I'm addicted to coffee. I'm also that person that could be in the midst of a terrible storm that's tearing my life apart, and I find something positive in that. So I'm really big on positivity. So those are just some things that I wrote down when I was saying, what do I think of myself? So think about that with you. What do you think of? 5 things that define you. And you could even ask your spouse, ask your closest friend, ask your mom, your sister. Say, what do you think of when you hear my name? And let them help you come up with those 5 things. But take those 5 things and incorporate that into your personal social media page as well as your VIP space, because you want people to get to know you. And you don't always want it to be nails and sales, because people are going to eventually turn the notifications off or maybe even leave your group. So okay, we want to be providing valuable content. Make people want to click that button. You guys know what happens when we go through our Facebook notifications. It'll say, Danielle Criswell posted in, and people might just scroll right past that and not even click it because they're burnt out on your group. They're burnt out on what you're doing in there. So you want people to always see that and say, oh my gosh, what the heck is Danielle up to? Or, insert your name. But you want them to be involved. So think to yourself, if you were a VIP in your own space, would you be engaged? Would you like that space? Would you want to click that notification when it comes up? And if the answer is no, then you probably need to change something in your VIP group. So I wrote down a few things that I've done over the last almost 3 years. Yes, almost 3 years. Holy moly. Next month is my 3-year colorversary, and whoa, let me just tell you guys, it has been nothing short of amazing for 3 full years. Anyhow, Some things that I have done over that time and things that I still do today is monthly newsletters for my VIPs from the virtual office. Monthly giveaways for requesting samples, placing orders, hosting, inviting friends, things like that. Whatever you want to incorporate into it, but a monthly giveaway. And then be sure to shout out every time someone gets an entry. Like, you want to constantly remind people of that giveaway because it can get lost. It can get overlooked. People might not see it. But when you are going in there and posting every time, like the giveaway I have going on this month, every time somebody gets an entry, I'm shouting them out. Congratulations, Danielle, you just got 5 entries in the monthly giveaway for inviting 5 friends to our group. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And then I'll tag the people she invited and I'll post the graphic for the giveaway with that post so that people are like, wait, what? I can get entries for this by inviting my friends, or I can get entries by hosting a party, or I can get entries by placing an order online. When they see that, and that's constantly coming up, that's kind of like that positive peer pressure, that FOMO, where people are like, oh my gosh, other people are getting entries, I want to get entries. So, and also when you take it away from just ordering, people are more likely to do it. A lot of people have asked me, how are you getting connections in Canada? I have that in my monthly giveaway, and I am asking people, do you know anyone in Canada? Guess what? This month you can get an entry in our monthly giveaway just by inviting your Canadian friends to our VIP space. People are doing it. So I'm connecting with those people, and then I'm connecting with them and asking them to invite their friends. And that's what this business is. Network marketing. We're networking. We're meeting people. We're expanding our circle. And if you're scared to meet people, you're in the wrong business. If you're scared to talk to people, you're in the wrong business. I'm sorry to tell you. But when your job title is network marketing, networking is talking. It's meeting people. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. July 26, 2021, I let you know. I spread the news. Okay, on to the next. Monthly top 20 VIPs. Do a giveaway and recognition for that. So if you didn't know, in your VIP space, as long as you have 50 or more members, you can figure out who your top contributors are. Those are the people that are commenting the most and posting the most. So shout those people out for being an important part of your VIP club or group or space, whatever you call it. Monthly live sales. My VIPs really love live sales. It's a time for me to go on, have fun with them, connect with them, unload some inventory, make some money, spoil them by offering my inventory at a discounted price because they're my VIPs. I spoil them. I choose to do that. You don't have to do that. Don't break the bank, do what fits your budget. But live sales are always so much fun because to me, it's so much more than just showcasing nail polish. I come up with combinations and talk to them. I get on tangents and start talking about other stuff. My live sales are not just live sales, but I love doing them. You can do monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly game nights, which are so much fun. It's basically a bunch of posts over a 30 or 60-minute time period where it's just boom, 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 boom. Lots of fun, lots of interaction. It's a great way to wake up your VIP group, break through those algorithms, and get people engaged. And a lot of times when you are posting back to back to back, Facebook is like, oh, something's going on. They see that people are commenting. That's what Facebook wants. They want communication. They want conversation. So when Facebook sees that, they're like, oh, Danielle is doing what we want. She's creating conversation in this group. Let's alert more people. And then more people that are in your group that are silent start getting those notifications and they're like, wait, what's going on? They click on it and they're like, oh, there's some game night going on. Whoa, let me start commenting too. So game nights are so beneficial. If you don't know what a game night is, you need to YouTube it. I've got a video on YouTube about the game nights. There are tons of resources out there in the Color Street world regarding game nights. Just start looking or get with your upline. They can let you know. Okay, you can also do weekly giveaways focused towards inviting guests, requesting samples, ordering, and hosting. So maybe the first week of the month. Our giveaway this week, you get 1 entry for inviting. The next week, samples, and so on and so forth. random emails when big things happen. So now Color Street is emailing our customers when we have new launches, but I still like to send my personal emails to my customers because I add more into it besides just the launch. I might let them know any giveaways that are happening, any upcoming live sales, any upcoming game nights, whatever's going on. I like to let my customers know. So I still send emails from the virtual office all the time. Let's see where I'm at. I'm getting a little excited here. Loyalty punch cards. The last time I did a video and talked about loyalty punch cards, I got blown up with questions. So I brought one with me this time. This is my loyalty punch card. I created my person on Etsy. If you look up character logo on Etsy, you can pay an artist to make a logo for you. That's not necessary. And then I created all of this on Canva by myself, and I printed these on Vistaprint as business cards. So that's all this is. It's blank on the back, and this is it. I put the VIP's name. There's 10 punches here. They get a punch for every set that they order at full price. Now, if I do a live sale and I sell the sets at a discount price, I do not put punches on here. But if they order a buy 3, get 1 online, they get 3 punches because they purchased 3 sets. Does that make sense? That's the loyalty punch card. And you could also do, for every buy 3, get 1, they get a punch. But once they fill this, I give them a free set. And the free set is my choice. And when I send free sets, I typically do a petty set, I do a French set, or an overlay. So I like to push people to try stuff that they wouldn't normally buy. I used to always send Tokyo Lights, and I'm like, why am I sending this? Because if they are a loyal VIP, they have abundant nails. So I'm like, okay, if I send the overlay, they can pair that with something they already have. Or if I send a pedicure set, they probably wouldn't purchase that on their own, or a French set. So many people, I send French sets and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you sent this. I've wanted to try it, but I've been scared to, so I never did. So, all right. Shout out graphics for all of your hosts along with the rewards they earned in a picture. So you all know what shout out graphics are. You see them in all the Color Street groups. So do that for your hostess. So what you would do is take a picture. Everybody congratulate Danielle. She had a 300 plus party and she earned blank, blank, blank for free. And you basically shout them out in your VIP space as you would do in a team space for stylist, but it's for your hostess. So that makes them feel special because they're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm getting a shout out. And it also shows your VIPs that, oh my gosh, she did it. She got all these free nails. I want to do it. So, all right, let me keep going. I thought I was going to do this quick. All right, national days. So I know a lot of people share the beautiful graphics that the graphics groups create for us for national days. I do them as well. But when I can, I flip those national days and make them personal. So an example I have here is we had National Princess Day. And rather than taking the gorgeous graphic that was created by some amazing stylist that volunteers their time for us, I took a picture of my daughter and posted it in my group. And I said, hey everybody, today's National Princess Day. Here's a picture of my princess. Let me see yours. And then people commented pictures of the princesses in their life. So take those days and again, make it you because people want to know you. Live videos when you get nail mail. Until this day, almost 3 years into my Color Street journey, I have yet to open a nail mail package on my own, literally. From the beginning, and I was one of those that jumped in head first and I opened my kit live in my launch party and I never looked back. I never thought twice. Heck yes, I was scared as ever. And when I go back and look at that live video when my kit came, I was like, holy shit show, that was terrible. I cannot believe that's what I used to do, but everybody starts somewhere and you have to start messy to get better. So I have always opened my nail mail, and that was something else that pushed me to continue the lives is I said, okay, I'm just gonna open these packages live. And when I started, I had so much excitement, and I feel like I have even more excitement now than when I joined almost 3 years ago. So live videos when the nail when the nail mail arrives. People love seeing the sets, and it's a great way, again, to connect with your VIPs. So another thing that I love, and it's an opportunity to, create that positive peer pressure, that FOMO, is thanking all orders in your VIP space with nail fees. Either go to the virtual office and pull the nail fees that are in the virtual office, which are gorgeous, or go through the nail fee Facebook groups and find nail fees that go along with the sets that were ordered and just post. Hey Danielle, thank you so much for supporting my business. I love the sets that you picked. I can't wait to see what you put on first. And then show those pictures of all of the nail sets that she purchased. And then all of your VIPs are seeing those. So other people too like to take mixed manis. So let's say that Danielle ordered your Quarterly Invited. You're going to post this nail fee, and not only are they going to see that, they're going to see Paint the Town, and they're going to see Spot On. And before you know it, you've got a buy 3, get 1 order because there's 3 sets in this one mani, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want that. See what I'm saying? And then I feel that you need at least 2 posts a day in your VIP group. Now, some people post 3 times, some people post 4 times, some people post once a day. It's totally up to you, but you have to listen to your audience and see what works for you. But I say at a minimum 2 posts a day. I think 1 non-color street post, so that's going to go back to the 5 things that define you, and then 1 color street post. So that could be a nail fee. That could be tips and tricks. That could be a color street funny meme, something like that. And if your interaction is down in your group, what you could do, I did this back in September and it totally made my group do like a 360 and it hasn't been the same since, is I went through every day and tagged different people in my VIP space. So like at the beginning of the month, I would make a post with a nail fee and I would tag everybody that started with the letter A. And then the next day I would do everybody that started with B, and then so on and so on and so on. So by the end of the month, every single person in my VIP group had been tagged on a post. And some people left, which is good, because if they don't want to be there, I don't want people in there that don't want to be there. I want people in my group that want to interact, that want to be there, that want to be included in what we have going on. So I was not saddened when people left. It happens. But what happened was so many people woke up and started participating, and I've just kind of kept that engagement going from then. So there are plenty of stylists out there, so you need to think about what you are doing to brand yourself. Go back to those 5 things that define you and make sure that you are incorporating those into your group, because if you are constantly posting nails and sales, I'm telling you, you're going to see your interaction go way down. People want fun. People want to know you. So do fun, interactive games. Ask things that require feedback. I mean, you can do things so simple as, do you prefer Coke or Pepsi? Do you prefer Coke or Coke Zero? Do you prefer beach or mountains? Do you prefer summer or fall? Do you prefer straight or curly hair? Just anything. But when you request feedback, it is your job to comment, to reply. Don't ask people a question and then not engage with them, because what's going to happen, they're going to quit replying, because they're going to say, okay, Danielle's asking me all these darn questions and then I never hear from her. Why am I going to answer her questions? So communicating and staying engaged in your VIP group is part of your job. It really is. Connect with your VIPs and thank them for being part of your business. Ask people if they want samples. That is one of the easiest things to ask. Hey Danielle, I'm headed to the post office this afternoon with some nail mail. What's your address? I want to drop a sample in the mail for you. What's hard about that? Nothing. Just send them. Samples are a tax write-off too, so we should be sending samples like it's candy. Here, you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one. Okay, fail forward. Listen to this. You are continually failing forward no matter what. Find what works for your business. Don't be so busy counting somebody else's sprinkles while you're letting your own ice cream melt. Just because I have something successful in my group, that doesn't mean it's going to work for yours. And just because your neighbor has something that works amazing in their group, that doesn't mean that it's going to work for yours. You will have to make changes, you will have to pivot, and you will fail. But that's why you need to be you. Being authentic in this business goes so far. People know when it's you. You don't want to take somebody else and try to do exactly what they are doing, because that's not going to work, because it's not you. It is 110% okay to take somebody's ideas and use that as inspiration to make your own. I do it all the darn time. I see stuff in graphics groups all the time and I'm like, oh my God, that just gave me the best idea ever. I'll screenshot it and then I will take that and make it Danielle. I will make it me and then I share it. So be authentic and be you. Success in this business comes from being invested and committed to your business. You will not be motivated every day. I repeat, you heard me correctly. You will not be motivated every single day, but being self-employed, you have to learn to be disciplined, period. If you don't have discipline in this business, you're never going to make it, because the motivation is not going to be there every day. I'm not motivated today. That's why I'm still sitting in my workout clothes, because I still plan to go and work out and I haven't yet. That's why it's almost 11 o'clock and I have not showered yet. That's why I'm sitting here still sipping on my smoothie. I mean, things happen. You're not motivated every day, but you have to be disciplined. And I want to talk to you guys really, really quickly about consistency versus commitment, because you guys know, if you've ever heard from me before, you know that I am all for consistency. Consistency is huge in this business, but I feel like commitment trumps consistency every single day, because you can be consistent and not be committed and you can fail. Okay, listen to me. Being consistent is basically slapping content in your VIP group every day and saying, okay, I showed up, I'm consistent, I'm done. It's not going to get you anywhere at all. Being committed, however, is building connections, following up, providing valuable content to your audience, planning, making time for your business. That's committed. So there's a big difference between being committed and being consistent. Do you guys get where I'm going with this? I've used this analogy before about the gym. I could be consistent with the gym, but if I'm not committed, I'm not going to see results, right? So you guys, you have to make sure that you are committed. Now, if you are doing this as a hobby and you're just doing it for fun, consistency is a-okay. If you are working this as a business and you are expecting a return for the effort that you are putting in, then you have to treat this as a business. You have to be committed, period. No questions asked. And I'm going to be the first to tell you that if you don't show up, someone else is. If you don't follow up, someone else is. If you don't ask for that party, somebody else is. If you don't offer the opportunity, somebody else is. So we get what we work for, not what we wish for. This business does take work, but it's not hard work. I have fun all the time with this. I love planning my VIP group. Now, are there months where I'm like, oh my gosh, I really don't feel like doing this? Yes. Yes, it happens all the time. But what I find is once I start doing it, that momentum comes back, that fire gets lit, and I'm like, why didn't I just start taking action? That's how you overcome that, is by taking action. You overcome fears by taking action. You overcome your laziness by taking action. That's what you have to do. And once you start to have those small successes where you're like, yes, I got a day worth of content planned in my VIP group, momentum. Once you get that first sample to send out, momentum. Once you get somebody that says, yes, I'm going to book a party, momentum. You guys, you have to take action or it's never going to happen. So building a booming VIP group can be a slow process, but quitting will not speed it up. You have to keep going. Have fun, start small, and eventually you'll be playing big. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. Over the almost 3 years, I've had bad months, I've had good months. I've had months where I wanted to give up, and I've had months where I thought I was on top of the world. And no matter what the circumstance, I'm still here. I'm still a stylist because I know that's going to happen. I know there's going to be good, there's going to be bad, there's going to be ugly, there's going to be tears. There's been a lot of tears. You guys have seen some of them. But you have to stay committed. You have to be committed. And you will succeed. You will. Do you know why? Because other people are. I am. I might not be doing my best. I might not be on top of the world, but I can say that I'm succeeding because I'm still here. I didn't give up. Giving up is the easiest thing in the world to do. That's why everybody doesn't do network marketing, because everybody thinks network marketing is this get rich quick thing where you're going to make thousands of dollars a day and you're going to drive fancy cars and have dream houses on the beach. But people aren't willing to put in the work. So guess what? People quit. A lot of people quit. A lot of people don't have the long-term mindset, and they let a bad week or a bad month define them, and they give up when they don't realize what one more day, one more week, one more month might do for their business. And I've been there. I've done that. I've thought about giving up so many times, and then I'm like, hallelujah, Jesus. I'm glad you gave me the strength to keep going, because I did not realize what that next month held for me. Okay, I have a challenge for you guys. Are you up for a challenge? Who's up for a little challenge? It's not hard, I promise. So don't be scared. Are you up for a challenge? Let me know. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the challenge is. You might want to write this down. So schedule 1 week of content in your VIP group. If you already have that done, schedule another week. Connect with 20 VIPs who you have never talked to. So go through your members, find 20 people that you've never talked to. Hold on. I feel like I'm getting choked up when I started talking about the tears part. Because Lordy, I can think about so many moments in my Color Street journey that have had me in tears. Good tears and bad tears. All right. So connect with 20 VIPs who you don't know. You can shoot them a quick message. Hey Danielle, thank you so much for being part of my VIP space. I love that you are here. Can I send you a sample? Or whatever you want to send to them. But thank them for being part of your business. That's a big deal. Connect with your top 20 contributors and thank them for being a very important part of your business. So you can find that report in your group and it'll pull up. If you do it from your phone, it's like the top 99 contributors. Shoot them a quick message and thank them and let them know, hey, I just pulled my top contributors report and you're on there. I wanted to thank you for being a very important part of my business. Being a top contributor is a big deal. That means that you are posting in here and commenting in here, and maybe send them a set of accent nails to thank them, or just verbally thank them. That goes a really, really long way. Customer service goes a really long way. If you guys didn't know, that's how small businesses thrive, is off customer service. My husband owned a construction company a couple years ago, and we built our business off customer service. You wouldn't believe how many people told him and I, we refer to you because of your customer service. It goes a really long way. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is schedule a game night within the next week in your VIP group and create an event inside your VIP group. So in your Facebook group, create an event for the game night so you can alert your VIPs. Then I want you to send an email from the virtual office inviting your VIPs to join the game night. So going back to your challenge to connect with 20 VIPs, that could be a great excuse to connect with them. Hey Danielle, I just wanted to thank you for being part of my VIP space. I wanted to let you know that we are going to have a game night this Saturday at 8 p.m. I would love for you to join. It's right here in this group. There you go. Super easy. So really quickly, what I said, schedule 1 week of content in your VIP group, connect with 20 VIPs you don't know, connect with your top 20 contributors and thank them for being a very important part of your business, schedule a game night, create an event in your VIP group for it, and then send an email from the virtual office. And remember, what comes easy won't last, and what lasts won't come easy. So, 2 things that you are in complete control of every single minute of every single day of your life is your mindset and your effort. Your mindset and your effort. We have complete control over those. What you give power to has power over you, and it all starts here. If you don't take your business serious, neither will your customers. So you have to make sure that you are showing up and that you are serious about this, or your audience will never take you serious. It starts with you. Be ambitious. You got this.